Alright guys, we're finishing the best build series. We've done the healer, attacker, and range. Now today, listen, I told you guys we hit 500 likes on the last range build video. I would do defense, and we finally hit it, bro. I do appreciate you guys so much, and I present to you guys the best defense builds in the game. Now, I will also let you guys know this. I have a best non-DLC builds, which I did start a year ago, and these builds are all still valid to this day. So if you're watching this and you don't have any DLCs, guys, watch this best non-DLC playlist. You will get all the best builds with no DLC. These builds are still OP to this day. This is about to sound crazy to say, but let's try to get 1,000 likes on today's video. You guys broke 500 on the attack and the defense one. The healer one, I didn't put a like goal, so that one doesn't count. But listen, 1,000 likes for this video, man. I do appreciate y'all. Let me show y'all the builds.
Hey, foot on the gas, can't take no breaks. My anxiety made me shake, getting tired of all the hate. I'm tired of feeling broken, I'm tired of all the fake. I sit back and I stay woke, only certain ones can relate. Ooh, I up the score, I'm on a range. I'ma give it what it takes, free my brother out the cage.
So this first weapon that you want to be using is the long sword. Now there are multiple versions of this. You can use the Hashirama sword, you can use the Executioner's blade, but the long sword is something that you get automatically the moment you start playing defense. So this is the first weapon you want to use for combat battle. It's very simple. You do infinite combos. The triangle is nice, it's amazing. Now for my go-to ninja tool, I like to use super tough medicine, but if you don't have that, you should use something like blast bombs, which most likely you will not have the super tough medicine, but if you do, definitely use this. It will raise your defense and lower your ninjutsu cooldown time. Stats for this build is first blood, in a flash, and battle hardened. The reason why I got these is first blood to get the ultimate faster, in a flash because defense is very slow, and battle hardened so when you get kills you get some HP back. First ninjutsu for combat battle is Uchiha Flame Formation from the Obito DLC. You want to have this because it will raise your allies' defense, which is very good for team play, really meta and very useful. And you will put a barrier that can even deflect certain ultimates. So you definitely want to have this. I think it actually deflects all ultimates. I'm not sure about that. 32nd ninjutsu is wood style silent triangle jutsu from the Yamato VR master. This will be used to lower enemies' attack and hold them in place. Very useful as well. Sub, you can run anything, but I definitely recommend you guys to run Time Space Hot from the Sasuke DLC. For the ultimate, we have Rasengan Unison from the Season 5 pass. So with this build, you have the Flame Formation, which will be very good because you're putting a barrier on your allies and you're also raising their defense. You guys may underestimate raising defense, but that plays a big factor in team plays, especially when you're getting jumped. That extra defense boost will help your teammates survive longer and yourself as well. You get that little barrier that will block any jutsu and most ultimates. It might be every ultimate, I'm not sure about that, again, like I said. And also the Rasengan Unison is an ultimate you get super fast. Now as your main goal as a defender, your goal is to defend your healer while also doing some damage. So when you get that Rasengan Unison, use it on the healer and you'll most likely one-shot them, especially if you're jumping them. You guys are all jumping them, that would be an easy kill for you. You also have the wood triangle jutsu from Yamato, which will hold enemies in place. It will triangle them. It will also lower the enemy's attack. So if you want to aim that at a DPS on their team, they will lose attack, which again is very useful. Plus you have the raising defense, so that guy will just be useless on the team. It's also really good for combos because like I said, it does hold your enemies in place, so your team can do some crazy combos with that. But yeah, this is easily the best defense build for combat. If you want to, you can switch out the wood triangle for something else, but I definitely recommend using wood triangle and the flame formation with the Rasengan Unison. It's just a broken build, so yeah, hopefully I do enjoy that build. This is easily top tier. Alright, so this next build is gonna be for base battle. Listen, if you run this build, you will never lose a base. So you're gonna be running for the weapon double moon sword, the blue one. But if you don't have this, just use a regular long sword. You're just gonna be spamming triangle. This is really all you do as a defense. Promise you will not lose. Your ninja tool that you want to be using is purple lightning. Purple lightning will keep you in place and it will give you super armor, which is very good so you don't get moved out of bases and stuff. But if you don't have this, I would go with the blast bombs or paper bombs. These stats on this are the same as the last one. First blood, in a flash, and battle hardened. The first ninjutsu from the Jiraiya VR master, ninja art, Nito Jizo. The second ninjutsu from the Gaara VR master, we have sand shield. For the sub, we're gonna be using Time Space Hot from the Sasuke DLC. Finally, for the ultimate, listen, you're probably looking at this, you're probably like, bro, why am I using Choji's ultimate? Listen, Choji's ultimate is very good for base battle. Super expansion jutsu, this is one of the most underrated ultimates, and I don't know why people don't use this. You'll see why this is good. So this build, like I said, you will never lose a base battle, because listen, you are just gonna be standing on a base. You have Nidojizu, which does a lot of damage if people try to get near you, and it lowers their speed. And also you have the sand shield. When you pop sand shield, if it hits an enemy, they will lose all their ninjutsu. So you're literally just gonna be standing on the base, spamming triangle with the double moon sword. If you don't have if you don't have a double moon sword, just use a normal triangle from the long sword. You'll still just be unmovable. And you also have the super expansion jutsu. Let's say hypothetically they do try to get near you, they just pop that ultimate and it will hit them super fast. Trust me, this ultimate, you get it so fast and it just clears them instantly. So definitely use this ultimate. If you don't like this ultimate for some reason, switch it out with like I would say like the Shiki ultimate, or maybe just use the Rasen unison. But yeah, this ultimate, I don't know why you probably would not like it, but I definitely think this is one of the best ultimates for this game mode, and it's just my go-to, to be honest. So I think you guys should try it out. Another good ultimate option is the Zabuza Hidden Jutsu, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I couldn't get a base battle gameplay, but this is kind of close to a flag battle. So yeah, you guys use whatever ultimate you want to. Like I said, man, when you are playing base battle, just hop in a base, use this build, and just defend it with your life. You will not lose it with these jutsus. And if you have the double moon sword, it's going to be even better. So again, hopefully I enjoyed this build. Let me know what y'all think. Alright, we're here in the flag battle build. So listen, you're going to be defending the flag with this build and chasing enemies down if they take your flag. So the weapon is going to be the double moon sword, but if you don't have this, use the normal long sword. Your ninjutsu again is going to be the purple lightning to just hold enemies there and, you know, get that super armor so you don't get flinched and stuff. The stats on this build is the same. First blood in a flash and battle hardened. The first ninjutsu is sand shield. The second ninjutsu from the Neji DLC, 8 trigrams Hazan strike. We're going to be using Hazan strike to chase enemies down if they take our flag, and also to do some damage and get an easy hit off with this. This also reduces subs and secret technique gauge. The sub is going to be Tom Space Hop. Finally, for the ultimate, you're going to be running Karma Linchpin Wad from the Boruto DLC. So as a defender in flag, your main objective is literally so simple. You just defend your flag. That's all you do. You're not supposed to move to help your team get the flag. Your job as a defense with this build is defend the flag. Now you have Sand Shield, which is very good for a defensive move. You could replace it for Nidojizu, or use a Minato jutsu, but I recommend keeping Sand Shield or trying Nidojizu. Or if you want to, you could put both of those on. But I also have Hazan Strike on this build, so if people do take your flag, you can chase them down, not just be there. Pretty pointless, just, you know what I'm saying, they take your flag, just there doing nothing. So if they try to take your flag away, you got Hazan Strike. You have Karma Seal O, which you could pop on the flag, which will be very good, because then they will not get near that, which will give time for your team to get the other flag. And yeah, you just simply win the game with this build. It's very good. Let me know what y'all boys think. This is very simple to do. You just stand the flag, defend, bro. That's your main duty. Now for this pit build, listen, this pit build, I don't think you're gonna lose with this. So the weapon you want to be using is the blast sword Shibuki, but if you don't have these, you use a regular long sword. These are the same combos. This one just has an explosion effect, you know, to resemble the ninja sword. My go-to ninja 2 is super tough medicine. The stats on this build are different. You're gonna be running power and spades, clear mind, and battle hardened. The first ninjutsu is Demon Hunter from the Zabuza DLC. The second ninjutsu is Wood Style Silent Strangle Jutsu from the Yamato VR Master. The sub that I like to run is Emergency Exit from the Kwaki DLC. Finally, for the ultimate, I'm gonna be using the Rasengan Unison from the Season 5 pass. Listen, like I said in my past videos, I can't really give you guys the best pit build because that is subjective. Now, the other builds are definitely the best in my personal opinion, but I'm just giving you guys a very broken, you know what I'm saying, defense build for the pits. I mean, as you guys can see by the gameplay, it literally proves it. I have an attacker running from me. Like, as you guys can see, this man is literally running away from me. So that speaks for itself, man. I'm literally trying to catch up to him, but the man is running. So you have Demon Hunter from the Zabuza DLC, which gives you super armor, gives you HP. You have the Wood Strangle Jutsu, which we did use earlier, which will lower enemies' attack and hold them in place. So yeah, this man was just literally defensive. This man was running away. And yeah, you got the ultimate as well, which would be a one-shot most of the time. Not in a defense, but mostly every other class, it'll be like a one-shot almost. You damage them a little bit, it's a one-shot. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this build, man. Hopefully I did enjoy the best build series. And like I said, man, I hope you guys, again, did enjoy. I have a playlist on the best build, so whenever you guys ask me, Ernie, what is the best build, I'm gonna leave this playlist up for y'all, man, for you guys to enjoy these best builds. I think these builds are gonna be valid even until next year, but I'll definitely update them later on in the future. Hopefully I did enjoy. If you haven't already, please make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I also want to apologize for not uploading last night, bro. I was up the entire night for no reason. I lost my daily upload streak, but we'll keep that up, man. Don't worry. I do appreciate y'all again. I love y'all. Hopefully, you guys have a blessed night or day. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Might just cop a coupe with no roof, I deserve it. I just looked inside the bag and told the plug it perfect. Diamonds perfect, got that working. Diamonds perfect,